On the day of the woman's wedding, the groom never showed up. To make things worse, he even sent his assistant with a snake as a wedding gift. The assistant said that if the woman didn't pick up the snake, the wedding would be cancelled. All the guests believed the groom was using this to scare her off. But to everyone's surprise, the woman actually picked up the snake. She said she really liked the gift. She declared she could complete the wedding ceremony by herself. At that moment, the groom was watching from the corner. He started to develop a strong interest in the woman. Soon after, the woman moved into the man's house. But what she didn't expect was a full table of breakfast every morning. She picked up a glass of milk and began to drink. The butler told her no one was allowed to eat without the master's permission. But the woman had no idea the man in front of her was her new husband. She thought he was just one of the servants. Seeing the puzzled faces of the other servants, she finally realized the man sitting beside her was actually her husband. When she learned he had been paralyzed for years, she offered to treat him. But the man had already investigated her background. He found no evidence she had studied medicine. So he ordered the maid to kick her out of the dining room. However, the woman just went to the living room to watch TV. The man came over and accused her of taking his spot on the couch. Then he told the butler to turn off the television. The woman was furious at how unreasonable he was being. So she pulled out a silver needle and stabbed it into his shoulder. The next second, the man couldn't stop laughing uncontrollably. His assistant immediately begged the woman to undo it, but she completely ignored him. The man ended up laughing through the entire night. Still seeing the man refuse to give in, he even told his assistant to kick her out of the house. But the next second, the woman stuck him with another needle. Shockingly, the man who had been paralyzed for 5 years suddenly stood up. He realized his new wife was no ordinary woman.